The United Kingdom might not seem like a place that could offer you anything more exciting than a cup of tea and some gloomy weather, but this place does, in fact, have its oddities. If you're planning a trip, you can meet some Scousers, possibly a unicorn, and definitely a Sophia. But first, 1. Can't talk about Great Britain without mentioning the world-famous clock, Big Ben. Only Big Ben isn't the name of the clock or the tower it's on. It's the bell inside. And here's another funny tidbit. In 1945, a flock of birds perched on the clock's minute hand and put the time back by 5 minutes. 2. At an astonishing 443 feet in height, the London Eye is the 4th tallest Ferris wheel in the world. A single rotation on this bad boy takes roughly 30 minutes to complete. But a little-known fact is that it wasn't London's first giant wheel. That honor goes to the Great Wheel, which was opened to the public in 1895 and demolished 22 years later in 1907. 3. Queen Elizabeth II has been to over 100 countries. She is a major world leader after all, but the real kicker is that she did it without a passport. And that's perfectly okay. She doesn't need one since, well, she's the queen. 4. Lots of people make the same mistake over and over again, so let's set the record straight. Great Britain and the United Kingdom are not the same thing. The UK includes Northern Ireland, Great Britain doesn't. 5. Hey, ever met a Scouser? I've come across some scoundrels in my time, but no, not a Scouser. If you know anyone from Liverpool, then yes you have. People from this northwestern English city got this nickname from the word lobscouse, which was a famous stew popular among sailors that visited Liverpool. Local people adopted the dish and the name just stuck. So the Beatles were Scousers then? The more you know. 6. Now a fun fact for all you bookworms out there. The towering British Library in King's Cross, London has lots and lots of books for you to enjoy. No, I'm serious. It's got over 170 million items in its catalog. 7. There's a village in Wales with a tongue twister of a name. You guys ready for it? Lillenfair. Oh, just put it on the screen. Did it fit? Great. Anyway, the Welsh to English translation is St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel near the fierce whirlpool of St. Tassilo. Whew! 8. London has the oldest and one of the largest underground transport systems on our planet. The London Tube includes 270 fully functioning stations and at least 40 more that aren't even in use. But it also manages to steal about 80,000 umbrellas from passengers each year. 9. In Scotland, you can take the world's shortest flight between Westray and the Papa Westray Islands. Get ready because this flight will take just 2 minutes. 10. Make sure you don't stick a stamp with the Queen upside down on an envelope in the UK, otherwise it is considered an act of treason. By the way, the United Kingdom was the first country to use postage stamps. It was the black penny from back in 1840. As for your final stamp fact of the day, Great Britain is the only country in the world that doesn't have its name on its stamps. 11. Yate-born J.K. Rowling is the first billionaire author in the world. She sold more than 400 million copies of the Harry Potter book series, and her actual name is Joanne Rowling. J.K. is her pen name. 12. Are you currently on a Bright Side binge-watching marathon? Nice! But you can thank English computer scientist Sir Timothy John Berners-Lee for inventing the World Wide Web that you spend so many hours on each day. 13. Are you about to finish school and thinking about where to go to college? You've got plenty of choices in the UK. There are more than 100 universities all over the country. 14. Any guesses what the national animal of Scotland is? Strap in for this one. It's the unicorn. According to Scottish mythology, the unicorn is the sworn enemy of the lion, which is the symbol of the English royal family. 15. Greetings are a very important part of communication, there's no doubt about that. And how can you greet someone? Hi, hello, hey, salutations, if you're fancy. Well, if you're ever in Britain, you might be greeted with a, "You alright?" Or even just, "Alright." Moving on. 16. It's illegal to wear an armor suit into the House of Parliament. I know, it's always been on your bucket list, but you'll just have to forget about it and wear your armor someplace else. 17. What was the official language of Great Britain in the 11th century? English, you say? Nope. From 1066 to 1362, the predominant language of England was actually French. That explains why almost 30% of the English language comes from French. 18. Okay, I'm sure you know that the English love their tea, but do you really know how much? The British drink it more than any other nation in the world. For instance, they drink 20 times more tea than Americans do. 19. If you make it to 100 years old in the UK, the Queen will send you a telegram and wish you a happy birthday. You can get another one if you celebrate your 105th birthday, and still more each year after that. How thoughtful. 20. You won't find any US eggs in the UK. They're illegal since they get washed. The funny thing is that the same applies vice versa. UK eggs are illegal in the US because they're not washed. Gotta watch out for those bad eggs, eh? 21. Speaking of strange laws, it's actually illegal to go to the cinema on a Sunday in Northern Ireland. You can even be fined up to £50 or roughly $65 for breaking this law. Wait, so are movie theaters there even open on Sundays? 22. In order to become one of those super cool looking black cab drivers in London, you need to pass a special test called the Knowledge. Sounds cryptic. The hard part about it is memorizing every single street in London. A lot of drivers spend years preparing for this test. 23. In the early 1800s, just about a quarter of all women in Britain were named Mary. Imagine trying to call out to your friend Mary in a crowd back then. Sophia has held on to the #1 spot for 9 years in a row, and Mary didn't even make it to the top 25 in 2018. Oh, how the times have changed. Which of these facts did you know already, and which one surprised you the most? Let me know down in the comments below. If you learned something new today, then give this video a like and share it with a friend. But don't go anywhere just yet. We have over 2,000 cool videos for you to check out. All you have to do is pick the left or right video, give it a click, and enjoy. Stay on the bright side of life.